Hello everyone and welcome to my third live stream. Today we'll be doing some more work on the concept art for the entrance to the park. Again, to be people first viewing this one, I am creating a theme park in 3D scene. I'm going to be modeling, texturing, concepting all by myself, and it will be a theme park called Clicky's Hen House in a fictional theme park that I've sort of made up. So this should be good, I hope. So let's just jump right in, shall we? So as you can see, I've actually got Photoshop this time, which is incredibly nice. So what we're first going to do is we're going to try and tidy up all these lines here, because frankly they're annoying. What we're going to do, however, is that we're going to make a new layer. Loading, take a bit of loading. Alright, there we go. Put it all the way to the bottom. And we're just going to make this layer we're going to make this layer 50-50 grey. Just make that hue, yeah, 50%. Therefore, you can see the lines better because the no texture spotted thing is a bit hard to read. So we'll get on this layer. Get my trusty eraser tool, give it smaller. We can start working on getting rid of this on these overhangs. Make that a bit better because I accidentally went a bit too far. Do that, do that, do that, and do. Whoops, damn it! Right, need to be careful with this. There you go. Nice and clean. This layer or anything else. Now we just need to check if this layer actually has affecting anything else. No, it doesn't. How about layer 3? Layer 3 is just that. So we'll start erasing this to clean it up. I'm just cleaning up for the sheer sake that I want it to be slightly cleaner. You don't really have to clean it up, but I'm doing this for the aesthetics. This one's going to be slightly more harder because it's all one layer. So it's going to be nice and careful. Like that. And like that. So yeah, this first part of the stream is just going to be me tidying up the sketches I have before I get onto colouring it. It'll be far more exciting, I'm sure. Also going to be adding a few extra details to the entrance, but right now, just going to be doing this just to make it look much nicer. I'll probably upload this to my ArtStation. Maybe, I don't know. It'd be nice for my ArtStation to finally have something. So I probably will. Maybe I'll wait till I have done a lot more concepting and then do it. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe I'll do, yeah. Okay. I should probably, if you're wondering, I'm using my mouse to to do the erasing of details and not my Wacom pen, because I found my pen slightly harder to use than a mouse when it comes to this sort of thing. I can be more precise with a mouse, which is weird because the thing about having a Wacom tablet that you're supposed to be more precise on that, but I'm not. So just keep one going on like that, like that, like that, like that, and that, that, and that. Oh, you've got this bit. Yeah, there you go. That's much nicer and cleaner. Now we're going to do a little bit of extra detail that I've left out on this one. So we want this one layer. From looking at my make this black. But looking at my reference images a bit more, I've noticed that there's actually plank goes all like that, rather than just sort of stopping on this. Because frankly, I only had the plank go down here and stop when really the boarding goes all the way down. So I'm going to have to fix that around the place. This one's all one layer, so like that, like that. Yep. Just checking to make sure everything's correct. That. Yep. That. It's not a very unfortunately not very commentary or intensive process this bit, because literally is just cleaning up some old sketches, make it cleaner and nicer to look at. But that's just how art is sometimes, just boring and samey. On this side, also going to put that down like that. Oop, put that down like that. There we go. That's much better. And what I've also decided I'm going to try and do, well, I was planning on maybe adding some fencing up here. I'm not sure what it's called. There's a sort of thing you can put on roofs that look like little fencing. I don't know what that's called though, so I was thinking of adding it to it, but I can't really because I just don't know what it's called, unfortunately. So yes. Oops, wrong thing. So we currently have our nice clean sketches. So what we're going to do now is color them. Put that up there. This can go here, and this, oh, actually we want it to be down there. We'll call this, we'll copy the name of this. We'll add this into a group, and this can be entrance front underscore color. There we go. Now, let's make some what are we going to color this? Well, it's kind of my idea that it's going to be sort of blue and white. So we'll try and do that. Get my brush. Need to choose what blue we're going to have. So a bit of a bit saturated, a bit darker. Sort of a light blue, yeah. Sort of like that. So that'll be better. We're going to first make a swatch of our colors so we can always go back to it. So make that there. One swatch. We'll have a nice white using the something called the 1090 rule, which is instead of having it 100% white, you only have it 90% bright. Therefore, it's a bit more real. You need to think of some other colors. I guess we'll have, we want it to be blue, white as the main colors. A nice sort of inviting blue. Also have a slightly darker blue for the roof. Kind of like that. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. And we also need to, that'll be our main colors. So let's get to work on coloring. Up that, we can rename this to swatches. I have no idea if that's what they're actually called, but I'm going to call them that anyway. There we go, swatches. So first we're going to hold down Alt for the eyedropper tool, just like that. And now we're going to paint everything we want to paint blue, a nice shade of blue. So we'll quickly go onto our correct layer, and now get coloring. Don't have to be particularly clean with this because I'm going to be painting over it anyway. The joys of drawing digitally. Whoops. So we'll just sort of cover it all like that, and fill it in the bits where we missed. Oops. The bits where we missed it, like that. Now we're going to, yeah, we'll just keep going that. So again, we'll over here, increase the size of our brush, make it a bit small this time, across like that, go downwards like that, go across like that, go upwards, and then we just fill in the insides. Like so. Then we can continue going on like this, and we'll start colouring it in the middle. I cheers for choosing blue and white. So blue sort of main body and white planks and detailing. No real reason. I just thought those would be nice little colours for it. I'm not really sure. To be brutally honest, I'm not great at colour theory. Just never really took it on board for reasons that are my own detriment. So we'll keep going like that. Go across like this. Go down like that. Across like that. That. And like that. If anyone has any suggestions or feedback on my colour choices, do feel free to tell me. I'm all for suggestions and possibly ideas that are better than mine on the various colours we can make this. Right now, I just want it to be a nice, bright sky blue. Nice and bright colours. Nice, sort of inviting, bright colours. Across like that, down like that, and across like that, up like that. And now we can fill it in, make that a bit smaller, and fill it in like that. Now we go over here, fill in these sides with those colours. I'm gonna go across like that. Ooh, I noticed I missed out a little bit of lineage. Need to go back onto this, into that, switch that to that, and decrease my brush size back down to 2. Line down like that, and line down like a bit far, line down like that. Get a nice little eraser tool, clean up these lines, because they're a bit unsightly, I mean. Yep. And we also get rid of that there and that there. There we go, much cleaner. Right, back to colouring. So close that here. X to switch colours. And then we just, whoops. What have I done? Oh, I'm still on a eraser tool, that's my problem. Forgot to switch back to brush. Because I'm a smart cookie in that sort of way. Right, down, make that smaller, take it across, take it back up. We just sort of fill in the details. Like that. You can go up here like this. Sort of make it a bit more careful on where we draw to not get it over the roof. That. Could go down like that. Fill it in properly though. Make sure there's no bits where I've missed it. Seems good. Make that brush a bit bigger. And fill in here. I've noticed I've accidentally drawn a little bit over it, so get my eraser tool and just sort of skimp it a bit smaller. Fits inside the border. Here we are. Like that. Now that's all done. Add a new layer. Hold down Alt. Just like that. And now we just need to fill in these boards. Start off over here because I'm looking at it. Make it a bit smaller. go across like that, down like that, across like that, down like that, upwards, all the way to the top, across, down, up, across, and down. There we are. Slightly over the edge so we'll get my eraser. Sort of skim it slightly. Smaller. Oops, a bit far. Skim it slightly too far again. Oops. Way too far that time. Went in the wrong way. Yeah. Just sort of fill in that tiny little splodge. Oops, that's not the brush tool. There. Now we're going to go up, fill in these planks, like that, cross, get smaller, fill it in like that, and then we can go across like that, over like that, down, cross. Sorry if this is not very thrilling commentary. What have I done? I really can't think of a way to really want to commentate on exactly. Maybe I'll just say a good way is probably just talk about stuff's happening. So maybe what exactly inspired me to make this thing? Well, I've recently got back into some of the older theme park tycoon games, such as Roller Coaster Tycoon. Well, actually, just Roller Coaster Tycoon, really. I'm into that again. And I don't have any money to buy Planet Coaster or Parkitect or anything like that. So I've just been playing that again. Been playing RCT3, RCT2, Open RCT2, multiplayer with some friends and family. It's been great fun. And so I thought, I want to do that more. But how would I? So I eventually decided on doing it like this. Making a theme park. Out of just anything. Well, not out of anything. Out of my own two hands in 3D. Using the powers of creativity and, well, Maya and Photoshop and the like. Thought it'd be nice and fun. I think this top tower, the roof, that sort of top bit can be white, but this top tower would definitely be blue, like the rest of the other ones. I've got it a bit larger, make it blue. Whoops, wrong layer. Glad I caught that. I can assure you, although I don't draw often, I do occasionally, and there's been many a times I realize I'm on the wrong layer and wish for death upon myself. Right. Oops. Cross like down like that. Like that. Down like that. Down like that. Cross like that. And up like that. There we are. Looking nice. Over here we'll get my white again. Now fill in these planks. Oop, wrong layer again. Aha. Up like that. Across. And downwards. And across. I wish I've was funny, interesting. On my I think it was I can't remember my birthday or or Christmas. My brother gave me a present, which was quite nice, where they said it'd be a free day out to a theme park of my choosing, and he'd pay for everything. So I got quite excited and couldn't wait to use it. Problem is, I haven't been able to because of COVID-19. So I've just sort of been stuck inside the house the entire year, not being able to have my free day out to a theme park. Is horribly, horribly sad. But here's hoping. My areas only active cases are dropping more and more, and I hope eventually it'll drop to low enough that the area can come out of lockdown. and we can get started on stuff such as going out and doing stuff. But I really am excited to go on my free day out. I'm thinking of going to Adventure Park in Geelong. So sort of people who don't know, it's a water park in Geelong near Melbourne, maybe Australia. Maybe it'll give you an idea on where the hell I am. Where it's and it's yeah, it's a water park. It's very easily the biggest park I know of around Melbourne. I mean, people could argue Funfields is bigger, but reading Google reviews, Funfields it seems to be a lot more mixed bag. Oh, sorry about that. And a bit more kiddie. And I remember going to Adventure Park once before in my life and really enjoying it. So I want to go there. So I want to go there again. Though it does have some issues with Adventure Park. Wait, why did I say that? Okay, occasionally this happens. I will say stuff and literally not want to say it or mean. I will just talk and words will come out, and then it's all very embarrassing for everyone all around. Yeah, Adventure Park. I think it's the biggest theme park in Victoria. Well, biggest water park at least. Not the biggest theme park, because we have one theme park in Victoria, and that's Luna Park, Melbourne. Which is awesome. I love Luna Park. I've only been there once, and when I went there, it wasn't exactly a... Well, I was very young and too scared to go on any of the rides or the roller coaster or anything. So I only went on one ride. It was a roller coaster they had at the time called Silly Serpent. And the reason I went on it is because it looked like it was going slowly. It was not. It was going very, very fast. And poor little me was just crying my eyes out when I was on it. And so I didn't go on anything else afterwards. I was too scared and sad to. So instead I spent all the rest of my day out, well, the rest of my family were having good times on like the Enterprise and the Scenic Railway. I just sort of sat in the arcade. I didn't play any games though, because I didn't have any money to play any games. So I just sort of sat around doing squat. And that was my one time going to Luna Park. But Luna Park's a great place. It's just got so much history to it. I mean, literally, it's probably one of the oldest continually operating theme parks in the whole world. I mean, it has the Scenic Railway, which is definitely the oldest running continually operating roller coaster in the world. Now, there is a roller coaster somewhere in America called the In and Out, or Dip or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. And technically that is the biggest theme park. Technically that has the oldest roller coaster in the world. Because it was built... Sorry, that is the oldest roller coaster in the world. Having been built in 1902. But in a little bit between the 70s and the... Was it the 70s? Or was it the... I don't know, for a good few years it was closed down. Well, the Scenic Railway at Luna Park has never had that. It's always been going since its opening date in 1912. Which is insane to think about. It's a 108-year-old roller coaster that's just been going and going and going the whole time. I mean, that's pretty insane to think about. Obviously, they've closed it for maintenance. Okay, they've closed it for maintenance when they need to. It's not like they've just sort of... It's running on the same system it has been for all these years. But it does have some interesting things, such as a brakeman. As in, there is a man who stands in the middle of the roller coaster's cars and applies the brakes. I mean, if you don't know, most roller coasters have brakes, which basically they have a metal. I think this is how it works. They have a little metal latch underneath the coaster, and then we'll go over these track sections. We'll just sort of have where these magnets will just say, "All right, you're gonna just sort of just activate." It will slow down the roller coaster, and that's how most roller coaster brakes are done. Not Scenic Railway, it's literally just man. She was just sort of like, alright, we need to slow down right now, let me just pull this lever and apply the brakes. Which is so wonderful. I love how amazingly old-fashioned that is. It's just sort of the concept of this roller coaster. And the fact is, the guy is standing in it. Like, he He just stands on the roller coaster and hits the brakes when they need to. And this is a roller coaster, and he's standing up, not restrained or anything. He's just sort of standing, and then boom, brakes need applied. Just pull the lever. It's amazing. I don't have the balls to do that. I wonder if I ever will. Be nice if I did. But yeah. Wait a minute, I just noticed something. Oh, how naughty of me. Right, take that down. First we're going to rename this to just entrance color, because I realized I've also done the side and the roof. Might as well, I can't be bothered going and fixing it. Here we go. I forgot this little piece here. Oh, so we're just going to get rid of that. There we are. And close this up. Get my color swatch again. Whoops. And go back to coloring in. I've only actually been on 2 roller coasters my entire life. Yeah, like the Silly Serpent, which I mentioned earlier. And I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Madagascar Escape nowadays, but it was but it used to be called Escape from Madagascar now, but it used to be called Rugrats Escape, I think, in Dreamworld. It was a kid coaster in the Nickelodeon land. I'm not even sure if it still is Nickelodeon land. It was a nice, I think it was a suspended coaster where you hang down off with your legs dangling out, and that was my only other roller coaster I've been on. I remember really enjoying it. I went on it several times. It was quite funny because basically it was my first time really at a theme park, and my family was describing how I should deal with the roller coasters or ride, that if I feel scared I should just scream, which is a good advice for when you're at a theme park. Just if you feel scared, just scream and you'll have a good time. Now the thing was, at the time I right now and always have had very bad anxiety. And well, I didn't really understand this when I was a kid. I didn't know what anxiety was, or the fact that I had it. So when they told me, just scream if you feel, just scream when you feel scared. So when we were going up the chain lift hill, up the roller coaster, I would scream because, well, I had felt anxiety. I thought, what's this? Oh, this must be fear. And then I would scream. And my mum, when I went on her, which is because I had my parents with me every time I rode it, my mum just asked, "Hey, why are you screaming?" I went, "Well, because I feel scared," despite the fact we were on the one non-scary part of the roller coaster, the chain lift hill. And I think that's just a cute little thing I did. So we'll keep going like this. Nearly finished coloring in this part, which will be nice. This is unfortunately a lot of artwork, just samely doing the same stuff. But hopefully we will have finished soon enough. Let's do that. Down like that. Down like that. Across like that. And up like that. Down like that. Cross. Up. Cross. And down like that. Nearly done. Nice. Down. Down. Cross. Up. Whoop. Down, apparently. And across. That's that all done. Now we just need to... Oh, we've already done that bit. Nice. Okay. Next bit. The roof. Up. Make it go down to the bottom. And this will be the roof. Just like that. Make it go across like that. And we will get my brush out again. Make it go a bit smaller. Across like that. Go across like that. And go across like that. Go across like that. I have no idea if this is the most efficient way to do it. I just don't want to use the paint bucket tool. It has a weird effect on this sort of thing. Make the brush slightly larger now. and cover more ground this way. We're missing out some pieces. Oh, that's a bit larger. I want it smaller. Right. Ah, look at that. Whoops. Oh, I see what that is. Clean that up a tiny piece. A bit like that. There we go. Back to this layer. Make the brush a bit larger. Okay, now this I'm definitely going to use my Wacom tablet for. No more the mouse. Well, I don't want that on right now. So, I need to remember how to deal with it, how to turn that on or off. Oh, whatever, it'll be fine. There you go, that's much better. How silly am I for not just taking this out immediately? There we go. Much better. It's going to be slightly more difficult to do, but whatever. Yeah, okay, I'm going to get my mouse out for this bit. Right. I like that. Go onto my white layer. Get that. Clear out this piece over there. Onto the blue layer. Go out a little bit like that. Back on this layer. Get my brush out. Get my Wacom pen up. And get back to coloring this stuff in. Like that. There we go. Look at that. There we are. That's one roof section done. Now we just got to do the rest. Oh. Alright, I got to turn this off. I don't remember how to. Settings. There. Yeah, I can't figure out how to turn that off. Guess back to mouse. And doing it like this. And doing it like that. Here we are, having a good time. Really, I probably don't have to do it for this bit because I'm probably going to code over that anyway, so I'll make this a bit faster, hopefully. For that. Cover that. Cover that. That. And that. Now we just fill it in. Like so. Now we just need to do this very top bit. Like so. Across. And upwards. Fill in the middle. Like so. There we got ourselves a little bit of... Ooh, did I miss a beat? I did. Right, got a little bit of a roof situation going on over there. Now for this bit, go much easier because it's not a triangle, it's a square pretty much. Go across like that. Go across like that. Go downwards. Go fill it. Oop. Go fill in the edge. Fill in the edge. Actually, I have a better idea. Like that. Increase brush size. About this. And we just go across like that. Go a bit aside. Increase brush and fill it in. Making progress, I hope. Right, back in. Much smaller size. Like so. I need to add, I've realized I've forgotten to add tiling details a little while ago. So we'll do that in just a sec. Oop, what do I see here? Let's see now. Oh, right, down. Front. This one, right. Need to straighten out those edges. That'll do. Yeah, that's good. Close that. Get back to the roof layer. And make it a bit sideways. Get this brush slightly larger. Oh dear, why has that happened? Oh, because I've still got a razor tool selected, like an idiot. Like that. And across like that. And across like that. There we are. And now back to the dreaded triangles. What if we, instead of doing it like this, sort of an idea. Nah, that wouldn't be a very good idea. Just gonna try and tap my way across, slightly further downwards, up a little bit, across, down a little bit, decrease the size again, and go like that, go like that. I will do, before we fill in the bottom, we might as well cover the top. Well, our brush is already small. There you go, like that. And now we fill in this piece. There we go. Now we just need to fill in this piece here. Wrong. Well, my finger was in a different place than it was. Whoop, that's much too large. Still do it like that. And go across like that. Now we just need to make this far smaller. Well, cross and up to cross. Fill in that little piece there. Just sort of go across like that. Whoops. Down like that. Across like that, but slightly lower, lower, lower. Here we go. Now we just need to fill in the side, fill in the little edges like that. Oop, that was very messy of me. Like that, that's better. Fill in the edges like that. Now we just need to fill in this edge over here. This edge over here. And now we fill in these sections. There we are. Now, just need to do these flags. So the flags will obviously need a metal color, which will be this. We need to make it a sort of metallic color. A bit of a lighter metallic color, sort of something like that. That should be nice. Increase that. Put the flagpoles all the way to the top. And now we just need to color them in. Yeah, make it a bit smaller. Cover that. Whoops. Not like that at all. Make it smaller, even smaller, and make sure not to go over the roof. There we go, like that. Need to make it go like that. There we are. Now we can go over here and we do the same with these flagpoles. Go up the middle. Fill in the edges. Not like that. Maybe like that. Okay. Go over here. Crease up like that. And over here. Whoop, not like that. Maybe increase the brush a tiny, two notches. Notches, I mean. Not snotches, not snot. Go on like that. And like that. Right. Now, on like this. Like that. Like that. Definitely not like that. Increase it. Ooh. Like that. I think we're getting places now. Up like that. And up like that. I think we're going places now. Now we just need to fill in these holes here. Up, swatch, notch, and botch. Right. 1, 2, do that slightly better. 2, and 3. There we go. Now we're going to increase. Now we're going to color in the flags. Because the flag are going to be white and nice warm colors. So obviously we will have this blue be one of the on the color of the lowest flag. Think that'd be nice and cute. Make that flagpole. No, we'll need it to be on the top for what I plan on doing. Like that. Increase the size. And try and get it in between the lines. Like so. There we are. Just like that. Go over, zoom out, zoom back in over here. Now do the same on this side. And down. And a bit across. Like that. And make the brush slightly bigger to make it slightly quicker, but less precise. Now precision's not what we need. Right, there we go. Nice blue. On the top it will be, we will now go X over here. Take this and make it nice bright but slightly saturated red to make it a bit more real. Bit like that. That should be good. We'll make the red we'll make this pole over here be red. So make it go across like that. Then a crossover like that. Smaller. This. Like that. Make it this color for a slightly faded flag. Like that. Then over here. Also, I just remembered, I thought about it, but I didn't actually say, I've decided against putting roof tiling details on this roof, because I want to go for a more sort of cartoony style. I think a solid color should be fine, hopefully. And I'll see what people think. Like that. Now, we need this flag over here. This is going to be a nice orange color. Nice, bright little more yellowy orange color like that. Sort of go between the blue, the red, and the yellow. Whoops, that's gone horribly wrong. Up and around like so, and around like so, and across like that. There we go, nice. Zoom out again, zoom back in, down yellow, across like that, like so. There we go. Now, just to make it my life easier, to add these colors as swatches. So we'll go to swatches, add yellow there, and the red there. There we go. Those will be the colors for our flags. Now what we're going to do, add a small strip of flag over on these poles over here. So we'll go moving down, go a bit slightly smaller. We'll, whoops, go onto this flag and make down like that. Actually, we need to add some lining to that first. So we're going to go to side, go to line tool, colors, go back to black, and now we're going to try and see if we can make a flag like color, wavy flag like thing. So we're going to go that's horrendous. Right, we're just going to use pen tool, see if we can make something like this. Like that. No, not like that. We want the stroke to be black, the fill to be nothing, the size of the pixels to be tiny. Make it about, yeah, that should be good for now. That's not what I wanted either. Make it sort of go like that. Don't want to go like that. I want it to come in on itself, sort of like that, I think. Don't want to add it like there. There, I think that's, yeah, that'll be good. Want to add. Whoops. Or like that. There we are. We're going to add sort of a slight downward slope using just this. We can add a slightly higher, go it down slightly like that. Now if we merge, we can rasterize that layer and merge these layers. This will be flag, just so I know what it is. Now what we're going to do, going to select it. Whoops. And make it go slightly down to this one. Whoop. Slightly down to this one. There we are. Go on to other lines for the pole. Need to find where the lines for the poles are. Here we are, this one. And now we're going to remove some of this. I'm going to go slightly downwards. Move the line for the pole so it's just the flag. Up. Remove pole, so it's just flag. And remove the pole, so it's just the flag. Now what we also need to do is, I think it's Not that one. Not that one. Not that. Not that actually. Yeah, this one. Want to remove that like that. Back to layer 13 because yep, missed some. That. Now we need to. This one? Nope. Here we go. This one. Remove that. There we go. Now if we go to we go back to this layer, the very top one, and get my colors, we should now be cooking with gas. Like that. What? Oh. Get that. And draw over it like this. Ooh. I'll turn off that color so I can make sure I'm doing it correctly. Sort of like that. Go up like that. Get the yellow color from there. Ooh, that's a bit too over it. Draw it like that. Small. Like that. There we go. Need to go to flag. Need to go onto the pole actually. Get this and delete that. Go. Get back my brush. Go back to this one. Yep. Get my red out. And now paint over this a nice red color. Whoops. Slightly better than that. More ideally. Like this. There we are. Look at that. The colors of the flags. Now for this. This one's going to be difficult. Inside and go to top. Go up like that. And we go back to my precious pen or shape tool. Want the fill to be nothing. Stroke to be black. And the size to be about the same, which was around about here-ish. Okay. Now, go like that. Go a bit like that. Go crown like that. Down like that. And to like that. There we are. Connect it up just for neatness sake. And now we should have, we've named that to flag score top just to be nice and simple. And now we just need to copy that over. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Across like that. And across like that. Side to side. Now we just need to grab those. Ah, crap. Select all. You need to select all those. Okay, it didn't work. I want to copy that. I want to move them all to the side. What have I done? Why did that become a thing? Why are you selecting that color as well? I do not want this one selected. Okay, this has become slightly more difficult than I wanted it to. Oh, god damn it. Go to the side, you bitch. Where's the other one? Oh god, it's still there. I know you're found here somewhere thing. Okay, here we go, found it. I'm just gonna hold down this. I can't seem to trust my mouse apparently. Riveting. The joys of digital artwork. One of the downsides of it. When you try to do stuff, try to make your life easier, it's making your life a lot harder anyway. Right, there we go. Now we need to remove the center line. Like so. Like so. Like so. And now we just do it for the other side. And soon we will have our flags finished. That. Like that. And like... Oh, not too far. And like that. Right, now we just need to get our flag colors. Shouldn't be too difficult. Go down to layer 24. And get my brush tool. I actually remembered SWAT this time. And now we just need to paint in color of our flags. Not quite to that level. Here we are. Go down like that. Go up to here. And we're going to start... Oh, damn it. Doing this flag now. Like that. A bit smaller. Go for these finer details without ruining everything. I think that's good. I've done it on the wrong bloody flag though, so it's not good at all. So let's do it on the right flag this time. That'd be a big brain moment. Down, across, and the like. Here we go. Much better. Now we've got our coloured flags. A bit further out, and get my yellow flag now. Start colouring in. There we are. That's one flag done. Over here, colour this flag in. There we go. Nice. Bit of a clean up. There we go. Now we just need to get my brush, get my red. Now colour that in. Like so. And like so. Get slightly further outwards. You can actually see without all those pixel lines. One over here. And do it over here now as well. Yeah. Oh, bugger. Right, let's do it slightly better. There we go. There we go. And there we go. We now have coloured entrance. Not quite, actually. Okay, let's do this slightly. Need one more layer. This we're going to... Now we just need to do more coloured in details of the park. Something's caught on my foot. Something's caught on my other foot. My headphone cables. Alright, there we go. Now we need to do details. So these windows, we're going to just colour them in black. Say there's nothing here. So put that around about here-ish. Actually, I think this grey we have on them, show them that they are windows, is slightly better. If we go over here and just start sort of erasing what we put inside the middle, I think that'll work better. A bit down, a bit down. Sort of shake it all around. Like that. Now, over here, and we will continue to do this. There we are. Go across, down, across, up, and nearly finished. Need to go, now we need to do this one. There we are, nice. Over here, like so. There we go. Like that. Now we need to go around like so. Like that. And now we just need to do this again. I'm sounding like a broken record now, I'm aware of that. But once I finish, it will be nice and dandy. But right now, just got to keep on doing all this boring stuff. Doing all this boring commentation for a boring task. A lot of people out there who get great enjoyment from drawing. I'm not one of them. I don't like drawing at all, but I still do it anyway. To do this. Right, there we go. Now what we're going to do on this layer, we're going to make a new color. Get this color out. Bit orangey. Bit of a color like that. That should be good. What we're going to do, we're going to fill in these. Whoops, not razor tool. We're going to fill in these. Be sort of notice board sort of like thing. Like that. Like that. Down, down, across, across. Such as so. This will be where you read where they'll have park and that will have sort of park news, sort of interesting local news as well as just the ticket prices for the park. That'll be good. And keep going. Like so. And now we just need to do this bit. Like so. And boom, bam, boom. We've done it. Now we're just going to add a bit of text to this to make it so people know. So we're going to go over here. New thing, and it'll be text. It'll just say the word tickets. Right over here. Need to find a nice font for us. It'd be a simple font. Not Arial, though. To find a nice font for the word tickets. Let's go this stuff. The color will be tan black. That. Actually, no, it'd probably be more like this. No, we'll just do it like this to make it very small, and we'll just say tickets. Needs to be even smaller than that. To make it, how about 4? There we go. Just so we have some sort of, something there. We can, like, want it more like that. Oh dear. Put it in the center. It's going to have, no. Say 1, say, no, we'll just say $40. $70 and $100. Just sort of pulling prices out of literally thin air. And now we just need to keep going. Like that. Click both of them. sort of that. What have I just done? Go like that. That. And like that. There we go. Got a bit of nice detailing here. And now, all I need to do is sign it. Go like that. Get my trusty pen tool. It's slightly larger. And now we just need to mark this entrance. Actually, we're not gonna, we'll just use the text. We usually use just sort of need a nice text for it. Like this one there is bold ITC. Yep. Make it nice. And larger than that, let's say 48. Oh dear, that's not that's literally the exact last thing I wanted. See, new layer. Okay, now let's try this. Need to find our text again. There we go. Bold. 48. This will be Park Enterance. Park Entrance. Concept. Entrance concept. Need to, yep, like that. We will make it sort of something like that. Add another text above it. Clicky's Hen House. Clicky's Hen House. Park Entrance concept. Just add my here, make that a bit smaller, maybe 30. Inlay Rex MCADW. My name. There we are. There. We got ourselves the concept art for the entrance. Fully coloured and everything. Just going to make that slightly nicer position. Maybe like that. There we are. Ah, nice. And I think this is where we're going to leave my thing for today, the live stream. That's what they're called. So yeah, we've done quite a bit. We've cleaned up our sketches and now we've coloured the whole thing. And it's done. That's the concept art for the entrance. Now we just need to, well, we'll work next week on Monday. We'll have the next live stream again at 5 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Time, where we will be doing a next concept art. I'll need to figure out what exactly I'm going to be concepting, but we'll definitely do it. So, thank you all for watching, and see you all next week. Again, before I go though, this will be uploaded to YouTube. Alright, bye bye.